It is Monday, April 20th, 2026. I'm here in the middle of the southern half of the pasture. I just moved the cows. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, by the way. I just moved the cows to a new row here. And I'm standing in their old row. I got one of these beautiful pups. Well, she's not really a puppy. She's over 2 years old now. She's ready to find a new home, another flock of sheep she can protect. But I'm just examining the amount of food that they ate, the manure. And I'm standing here in the worst part because I wanted to take a close look at what's going on in this, the worst part of my pasture, the middle part of the southern half. And I know when I sent them into this row, there was a bunch of witchgrass. I see quite a bit of it here, but not as much as there was. And when I came here yesterday evening, I think there was a big patch of witchgrass just right here that they had left alone. I guess they just cleared it out this morning and last night. But yeah, there's really not much witchgrass left at all. They avoid these. I guess it's hard for them to get at the grass in these stumps here. That is, I believe, Indian grass. I never shredded or trampled or burned it or anything. What I expect is going to happen is it's going to go right up again, and they may or may not decide to attack it. Either way, I understand these put down deep roots, which is what I want. If you guys could stop jumping on me, I would appreciate that greatly. I know it's fun to jump on your farmer dad here, but yeah, the grass on the east side is great. The grass on the west side is pretty good. This middle part is the part that's struggling. But I think it's doing a lot better than it did last year, despite the drought. So, which I guess I should mention, we're still in D3, drought level 3, extreme drought. It's about 50 degrees, 55, maybe 60 right now. Milkweed's growing all over the place. I saw ragweed earlier. I don't see it here, though. I see a bunch of the clovers, different kinds, hiding in the grass there, which is what I want to see. The clovers are nitrogen fixing. They should be pulling nitrogen out of the air. Technically, the clovers themselves don't do it. There's stuff at their roots that do it, but you know, we need to get clovers growing right next to grass for maximum growth. And I'm not using any inputs. I'm not putting any fertilizer down. I'm not killing anything. Yeah, here's some witchgrass. It's kind of hard to see, but it's that wispy, like the head kind of branches out. I assume that's witchgrass. And there's other grasses in there, obviously. I don't see a lot of ryegrass, though. Ryegrass at this point would have seeds. It'd be obvious that it's ryegrass. But I don't see a lot here. I was thinking maybe I should drill some ryegrass in, but I'm like, I'll let nature do its thing. Figure out what wants to grow. I don't think the witchgrass is terrible. I mean, it could be a lot worse, but it's not terrible. So ultimately, I would like to encourage the summer grass. I think we have a longer summer growing period, and I'll get more bang for the buck, so to speak. More forage per acre over the course of a year if I have really strong summer grass. So the spring grass is just kind of a bonus. And I mentioned in an earlier video, like 2 years ago, I went and I talked with a guy from this area, and he says that he gets his summer grasses, his Bermuda grass, I think it's called, growing up over his shoulders every summer. And the cost of that is that he doesn't get any spring grass. The summer grass has killed all the spring grass out, and he doesn't really see a point to putting spring grass in. So his grazing season starts sometime in June, and then he goes all the way through September, sometimes into October. Otherwise, he's feeding them hay. So I don't know if I want to go to that extreme, but you know, if he's getting that much summer grass, I really can't complain. He also grows a different breed of cow. It's some African breed. They don't wander off when they give birth, and they come back home every night. So anyway, just a fantastic growth right now. If we could have this all year long, I don't think anybody would struggle to raise cows. But mid-May, the spring grasses are going to start turning brown. And then by the time June comes around, I imagine if I don't have the summer grasses coming in strong, I won't have anything, you know. So in a few weeks here, I should start seeing summer grasses grow down below. I did see some goatweed, which is a little bit surprising. Normally goatweed doesn't start coming up until about June or May or something like that. So I did see some goatweed sprouting early. It was just one spot that I saw it at, and I kind of wanted to see if that goatweed would survive, or if it's just going to be outcompeted by other grasses and things, you know. This pasture, if you were here in summer and fall, you would see tons of goatweed. In fact, there's tons of goatweed stems left over that I could. Let me see if I can find an obvious one. I think this is goatweed. This is probably goatweed stem that's left over from, you know, it dies off every year. So anyway, that's where I'm at, guys. The patty's a little bit soft. I put some salt, mineral salt, just salt, nothing else, for the cows. They didn't seem to eat very much of it. I might go get some of that expensive salt from the feed store that I like. The cows like it a lot. Maybe they're just picky. They want that salt, you know. Anyway, guys, have a great day. Take care and bye-bye.